What we really need to see is enhanced transparency between corporates and their key financial backers and their key other stakeholder groups. It's a time to look at the sustainability of your businesses and look at the internal practices of the organisation and report more candidly and openly to the market. We saw after Enron earlier in this decade a lot more regulation come out around governance and around risk and around remuneration, etc., internal control. And really that hasn't actually, we're here again, it didn't actually work. It meant organisations had to tick more boxes, provide more information, but hasn't actually got to the underlying root cause. And what we actually do need to do, what organisations need to do, is focus back on what that root cause is. The importance of non-financial KPIs can't be underestimated. In this current market uncertainty, there is a real lack of trust and confidence between business and between business and the public in general. And there really is a time now to actually focus back on the fundamentals. It really is a time for organisations to look at their sustainable business practices and to report more transparently to all their key stakeholders, to basically let people know not only what their current financial position is, but also on the health of their organisation going into the future. To differentiate yourselves, you can do things around the way in which you report, the presentation style, succinct or not succinct. I think most people should err towards succinct. In particular, the way in which you use electronic means, so the way in which you use your website to provide the enriched information behind your key performance indicators. So if you're reporting on your strategy around people, you might report the engagement with your people, the loyalty of your people as a key indicator at the top level of reporting, and then internally it'll cascade through to a whole lot of other information that you manage on a day-to-day basis. And then on your website you may have more rich information about some of the stories around how you've actually achieved those key KPIs. I think if you're really ruthless in your review of your current reporting framework, you'll find there's an awful lot of waste you can take out. So it can be a cost-saving opportunity. Yes, there'll be some initial outlay in doing that review, but they'll be far outweighed by the cost saving of taking out redundant reports that aren't aligned to strategy that you're currently managing internally. You'll also find there's an efficiency opportunity here because the organisation itself will align itself behind those key KPIs that are being reported to the key stakeholder groups. So it can be a cost-saving opportunity. Less is more has to be the adage here, so people actually understand what is important to you as a business within your sector. Broad-based business reporting is now a framework that's been provided to companies to use to actually refine and revise the way in which they communicate to their key stakeholder groups. It's an opportunity for companies to take hold of the issue and address it before further regulation comes through and makes them follow more checklists. So in my view, this is a very good starting point for discussion about what information companies should be providing around their performance within their sector and then around their performance in achieving their medium to longer term strategic goals.